And I go,
I failed in LA.
Oh, it was
I unincorporated. I went back to my walk-through bedroom, and Bobby Kelly was living. There was 3 of us living in a walk-through bedroom. Bobby slept in the living room. I slept in the walk-through, and then our roommate, who had the lease, he had the bedroom. And we used to play roller hockey every fucking day. Me and Bobby almost killed each other. And I lost my manager. I lost my agent. I remember Patrice, you know, he could be so fucking passive-aggressive. Yeah. He just goes like, damn, Bill, and you're back here. It's just like, wow, I mean, I know shit ain't happening for me, but like, it's like, at least he goes, no, wait, he goes, at least I feel like I'm moving forward. He said that on the phone. I remember it really hurt my feelings, and I didn't, because I didn't know how to say it in the moment.
Yeah.
It's just like, who said it? It's my dick is on the floor. You got to jump up and down on it? What the fuck? The fuck else do you need here?
Like, did you befriend? Like, were you close with Patrice at all?
Yeah, yeah. I used to sit in his car at Boston Comedy Club, and so he wouldn't get a
while
ticket.
He was on stage.
Yeah, because you couldn't park, you know, right in front of Boston.
Yeah, I remember.
And so I would go.
It was
in
the
his car.
Comedy Village when I was.
Yeah, yeah.
It flipped over. Okay, so you were there when it was still the Boston.
Yeah, I barked there.
That was my first barking thing in New York too.
Yeah.
Okay. So Patrice, was he ruthless to you?
He was, so which I've talked about it, but like I learned quick to kind of just whatever he would think I am, I would just go with it. So like he would be like, y'all not believe in dinosaurs? And I'd be like, nah, yeah, I don't. Yeah. Like I would just say whatever he wanted. You know, I've never thought about that ever in my life. Like I've learned about dinosaurs, like, but the fact that he thinks we didn't, I was like, well, I was like, no, we don't believe in dinosaurs. I would just go with it. So Patrice was always very, very cool. I met him, I mean, until the last day, every time I talked to him, I was like, hey, Nate, I'm friends with Big J. I would say that. And like at the end, he'd be like, yeah, dude, I know who you are. You know, but you're like, I don't know. You know, he was the best I ever saw. But I was at their...
Same.
He was at... Burr and his HBO One Night Stand taping.
You were there?
I was there. But I remember them warming up to it, like, or running their set, right? Yeah, yeah. And they were running at the Boston. I remember one night I timed Patrice's set because it was like they had to do a half hour.
Yeah, yeah.
And so when he got done, I was like, hey, you did like 36 minutes. And I remember him being like, all right, and then walked away from me. And this is like...
You did it as a favor for he didn't ask you?
No, he didn't ask. no, not at all, dude. Like this was like young comic, you know, trying
to.
I think I'm supposed to do, like, I think at that time, well, it's called a half hour, so you have to do 30 exactly. I have no concept of editing or... Like, you know, maybe you got to do 29 minutes, maybe do 38 minutes, like whatever the concept, it doesn't really matter. And I'm like, so I tell him, like, thinking I'm helping him, and he's, you know, I think he was like, all right, man. Like, it did not matter at all.
Yeah. Like, I called Opie and Anthony once, I was talking to them, and Anthony always has a gun on him. He carries a gun everywhere. Like, he has a concealed carry permit and shit. And I said to him, do you ever worry that maybe you're putting out this energy and you're manifesting something, like some sort of an attack on you, because you're constantly dwelling on it and you always have this gun? And Patrice goes, Joe believe in magic. Joe believe in conjuring up the world. Hey, man, I'm positive energy. Just starts laughing.
Here's the funny. Let me tell you, Patrice came out to L.A., right? Now, L.A. comics are nothing like us here in New York.
We learned that a long time ago.
Listen, I live out there, you know, but I'm not on the circuit out there. I can't, you know, I thank God that I'm able to tour and go out, because I can't deal like those guys. It's the most sensitive group of...
They don't interact like this. They don't fuck with each other.
No.
What's the core group out there? Because we know the core group in New York. You don't even know.
You really isn't one. You don't even. Wow. I don't think it exists. There's no such thing. There is no such place as a coffee shop. There's no. There's no hangout. There's no.
And fucking with each other.
Like everybody's going on stage, but in their mind, every time they step on stage is to make it. Like this is the time some producer's going to see me and I'm gonna have my show.
So
that's the attitude
completely
out there.
different. Yeah.
Completely different. So Patrice comes out, right? First of all, let me tell you what Patrice does. Patrice stays in my apartment, right? I'm in a 2-bedroom apartment. At the time, I'm married. So I'm like, Patrice, you can stay with us. It's no big deal. I put Patrice in the guest room, right? So one day I come home. I'm gonna give you guys a full-fledged. I don't give a shit. Patrice, fuck him. He can give me shit later. So I come home, right? It's quiet. I don't hear anything in the room. So I'm like, Patrice, you here? Cause, the rental car was in the garage. So I don't know. I guess not. I go in the back. The computer's on. Patrice is in front of the computer. I swear to God, I cannot make this up. There's some baby oil on the desk. Right? Patrice is big, so I can't see in front of the computer. He's got the headphones on attached to the computer, right? So there's porn. So Patrice is fucking like his. I guess he's got his dick out the boxer hole. He didn't want to go with the full. He didn't want to go with the full.
Yeah, the whole
damn
distance.
move. Yeah. So I see the arm. Working, right? So
Holy shit.
My wife, she's about to come in. I'm like, no, wait. I'm like, Patrice, you can't hear me because he's got the fucking headphones on. So I smack the headphones off his head. I say, stupid, what, you beating your dick in the fucking office? So he's like, is your wife here? So I'm like, hey man, just cut the shit off, Patrice. So listen, the most humiliating move I've ever seen Patrice do. He wanted to finish. He's like, just get out. Just let me get out. I said, you're not even gonna fucking stop, man. I said, his back was so big, so I couldn't see anything, right? So he's like, just get out, man. I'll be done in a second. Literally, these are his words. I'll be done in a second.
Come in your fucking office.
So I leave. Listen, this is what makes Patrice. Patrice comes out of the living room afterwards. He said, look, guys, there's nothing to say to really make that situation better. It is what it is. It happened. So let's just forget about it, man. Move on.
When you first start dating a woman, when she wants a relationship, when she comes over to your apartment, what she starts to do is she leaves shit there because it gives her an excuse to come back. I mean, it's fucking nuts, right? Like they're thinking that far ahead. Oh, you're sitting there like, oh, look at those tits. Oh, what the fuck her? Right? That's all you're thinking. And they're sitting there plotting. You know what I mean? It's like you're some fucking head coach that has no game plan, and she's across the field like fucking Bill Walsh calling the first 25 plays of the game, right? Oh, I love a football life. There's a nice reference to use. So, you know what's fucking hilarious? And speaking of which, the Patrice O'Neal benefits coming up once again. I'll tell you a quick Patrice story. He was so fucking brilliant that I remember he was dating this woman and, or whatever, seeing her, and she started leaving shit around his house. And I just had brought that up. I go, yeah, I dated this woman, she left this shit here and she left that. It's like, what the fuck, I only see her like, once every 2 weeks. She just has shit there. So for 2 weeks, I keep looking at her fucking brush or the shampoo she left or whatever. And I keep thinking about her and it's annoying me. And Patrice just goes, so throw it out. I go, what? He goes, throw it out. I go, I can't throw out a brush. He goes, I would. I go, get the fuck out of it. He goes, yeah. He goes, I did that. And he told me a story. Well, there was a woman he was messing around with, and she left these toiletries and a little bag of makeup and brush and all that, and he fucking threw it out. And then she came back like a week and a half later, and she goes to go in the bathroom, and she's like, hey, what did you do with my stuff? He goes, and he just plays dumb. He goes, what stuff? She goes, I left shampoo here, a little makeup bag. He goes, oh, that was yours? Yeah. He goes, yeah, I threw it out. And she was like literally beside herself, but actually on some level respected him for like fucking realizing what she was doing. And then also, I think because that early on, he clearly let her know in a very funny fucking way that he wasn't looking for a relationship, and that she was able to relax and kind of be thinking, we're just fucking. All right. I wanted a little more. He doesn't, at least, but he let her know so fucking early on that it didn't really hurt. Does that make sense? I mean, maybe I'm speaking for her, but I guess I am. But whatever. Either way, it was fucking funny.